Fair warning before the podcast begins, my mic was a little screwed up, so yeah, my mic sounds terrible, but I didn't talk too much, so hopefully it's not too much of a problem for you guys. Anyways, thank you for supporting us, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
Hey guys, welcome to Ikigai Podcast episode 7, and today I am here with...
Hey, Brian here.
And as usual, I'm on, and I'm here to. I don't know. We kind of didn't really have like a set plan for this because, since we're all Catholics here, man, Holy Week has been way too busy. So from
Yeah.
Thursday to Sunday, it's just all church.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, especially for you,
I-
Ron.
Yeah, I also had like
Yeah.
papers and like assignments due, and I had like quizzes throughout the week as well. So it's just like, bruh.
Wait, is there a reason why you didn't like college didn't have like a spring break for you guys? Did they give a reason or?
I think I know the reason. Because if they do a whole week, right?
Right.
They would have to test a whole bunch of students coming back because they went out to like back home, like to a whole bunch of like, back to their
Right.
states and countries and stuff like that. So they have to retest them and go through the hassle of doing that. It's better just to do it in separate days because then it encourages people to just like either stay here and while still maintaining that break, or do it in less, in smaller droves. So
Right.
yeah, it is annoying though because either way we're still being tested.
It
Really?
makes no difference.
Yeah, like literally, I have a test, COVID test coming up like later, like next week, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Wait. So if that's the case, wait. It's a COVID test for all the students that, like.
Yeah, it's a
So what's
mandatory.
So
Yeah, like, what's the point? I mean, I guess it like, yeah, I don't know,
that's
man.
literally like what difference would it have made? I mean, maybe that would have been a surge because people aren't.
Yeah, because a lot of people are coming in, and then a lot of people are going out, so it's like it does make sense, but still, it's just
Yeah, it's a hassle.
yeah, like it might be easier just to have like spring breaks on different weeks then. Like, okay, last names A through like E, you take this week, and then yada yada yada.
Are you sure? That's
I don't.
better?
Okay, the thing is, I feel
It's a
like
better like I think method than like doing it in single days throughout the whole.
But I
break.
feel like the reason why people have a spring break in the first place is because of Easter. Like a lot of people, I mean, presumably this country is mainly Christian, so a lot of people celebrate Easter. Even for those who don't like celebrate it for the faith, they come home for their family. So I guess it just makes more sense to have spring break for that.
Yeah, but it's like, but even we have like 1-2 spring break days this week, and it's not even on the day. It's not even Monday. Like
Oh,
tomorrow, I still have class.
Is it like Saturday, Sunday is your spring break?
Saturday,
It's just
Sunday,
just a
Monday is a
weekend.
school day, and then Tuesday, Wednesday is a spring break day. And I'm just like,
Wait.
what the heck?
Just make it nice and just have it Monday, Tuesday.
I know, right? It's bullshit.
That's whack, brother.
Because then I would actually be able to come home. Oh, and yeah, in case you guys don't know, I'm still in my college dorm on Easter, which is today, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Kinda-
Yeah, I don't know how to explain the time frame to people listening.
Yeah, also for people listening in, this is actually we actually planned on delaying the podcast, but just luckily we were just like all chilling on a Discord call and we're like, well, let's have a podcast.
That's what I
because-
guess you get it out now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 9:44, so this should end at like 10:44, and then we can get back to playing games.
I mean, in the end, it's really all up to editor Kevin in the future whether or not.
And me, I edit too.
I'm just here, dude.
Nah, you're
The most
chilling.
edit-
You're chilling.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
most
no.
editing I'm gonna do is probably for my videos that are coming out in the future.
Yeah,
But
I will say I'll also ask you this later. I might need your assistance on a few projects, but that's for another
Sure.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing a podcast right now, not
You know, on the topic of projects, hey guys, if you really love content, you should check me out on twitch.tv/someone
Oh my
someone underscore
So
special.
plugging
Hey,
your
hey, hey.
own channel.
Yes. I mean, hey, I think my Twitch is really amazing. I hang out with a lot of my friends, so it's more of a group project. My streams are rather than solo stuff as seen
Yeah.
on here and on my channel. So yeah, it's a lot more fun. I play a whole
It's not
bunch of
more
games.
fun than this.
Yeah. No, just imagine this, but gaming in the background and a whole bunch of more screaming. That's my Twitch.
Just screaming would amp it up to like 10.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
Especially from our one of our previous guests, Ryan. A lot of screaming there.
Holy dude, like the amount of times, like the thing is, the people who did watch that podcast with Ryan in it, a lot of times his voice, he was pretty calm, like even though he
Yeah,
was
that
hyped
is true.
from time to time. But you guys don't understand the amount of times when we were playing games together and he just peeks the mic and you just see him like screaming to oblivion.
It's the Ryan we know and love, though, isn't it?
On the topic of project, I'm doing a segue from a segue.
Okay.
I mean, this is a sneak peek. I don't know if we're supposed to talk about it, but our Japan trip is finally starting to take shape.
Yes, that is true. We recently had a meeting with some of the participants who are going to Japan with us. So that's going to be exciting. Sorry, my bad. I should have left that on silent.
No, you're banned for this podcast forever.
No, we have to restart the whole thing.
No, it's fine. But yeah, I actually plan on inviting one of the participants onto the podcast when the time comes around, and it's also and by then I hope that we grow a little bit because I don't want to be embarrassed. I feel like I'm that type of guy where it's just like if it's not like I share things that I'm proud of and that is like worth showing, like not that this is like bad and it's like god damn it, it's more like I think I could do better.
Right.
So that's why actually I haven't told any of my friends. I just say, yo, yeah, I'm just editing because I want to practice editing and stuff. Yeah, I'm editing for my channel, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They do know I'm streaming though, but they don't know anything else.
I mean, streaming's its own beast because a lot of times you can do a lot of stuff while you're streaming. Like, have you guys seen like I don't know if any of you guys watch like Amelia Watson? But the creativity that she has and the control that she has over OBS, it makes me kind of jealous.
She's crazy. She really is a streamer person.
Like, dude, the timing and everything, the pacing is so good. Like the streaming, like the more I think about it, people look at streaming and they're like, "Oh, it seems pretty easy. I can just prop up the camera and talk." No, it isn't. Like I there was this time when I was just thinking like, let's see how I do. Pulled up some Osumania. And then started playing, and I tried talking to myself like I'm talking. Because usually when you're talking to people, a lot of times when you're playing a game, you don't look at the chat. Like you go back and forth, like you glance at the chat, but usually you're like focused on your own thing. And man, I can't do it. I can't do solo. I just have to have other people to like bounce off of.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. And like for me, like I know some of my friends stream and obviously if you guys known me for the beginning of this, I actually did edit for my friend YouTube channel who did stream and he still streams regularly. He's grounded now, but for not getting good grades in his Korean class. But that's beside the point. But yeah, he would rarely actually look at chat and like a lot of us would just like because he's a good friend, we would help him like set up streaming stuff and stuff like that, right? And even one of my other friends who streams from time to time, he's not he doesn't have like the best setup and stuff. But like when I'm streaming, a lot of my friends actually are like, yeah, Kevin's actually talking to chat. Like I'll just be like in a Discord call and I'll just be talking to chat. You guys probably heard me talking to one of my friends and stuff, the people who were stream sniping us earlier. Like I was talking to them even through, and it feels really weird, but I've been doing this for like 7 years, I would guess. So yeah, and it just takes so much time of getting used to it. It's crazy.
It's just so hard to entertain. Like
yeah,
I can be it's also the energy. Like you don't realize how much energy it takes. Like for what we're used to, what we're being fed in entertainment system through YouTube videos. We would we take the energy of Ryan and put it in the video. We would be like, oh, that seems normal. Like you don't realize how much energy it takes to keep someone's attention on a video.
Yeah,
And
true.
doing it live without like all the editing. Oh,
Mhm.
man.
Yeah, like if you take my life as an in-person student and put that energy through all of our videos, you would be like, this is a vibe, but I can only vibe for so long, you know?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
especially if it's not edited with no music in the background,
Mhm.
no cuts, dude, that's just dead inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not as awkward. It's like, have you guys seen editing, the edited clips of like sitcom? Like, no hate on sitcoms. Some of them can be
Oh,
very
you mean
funny.
like the laugh tracks and stuff like that?
Yeah,
When they like
the
remove it?
awkward
Yeah.
silence in between
Yeah.
them. It just
Oh
seems
my
like a
god.
bunch of people having a mental breakdown together. And I'm just
Yeah,
That's
with the,
why I missed it.
the
Yeah.
back.
It's like I remember seeing that one of those videos. It's just so funny to
It's
me.
just so awkward. It's like me saying, "So, the weather, huh?" Like 5 seconds of silence, and someone's like, "I don't know, man. Seems pretty bad." Another 5 seconds.
It's
It
so
doesn't
bad.
flow. The laugh
Yeah.
track. Like that's why people a lot of them spam it.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people flack it as well, because it's so overused, and it's just like, you're not making
Should
comedy,
we-
you're just making us feel like it's comedy.
Should we have
Yeah.
a video on our vlog, Japan vlog, with just spam?
No, I am not doing that.
It's just like Kevin's just like looking through the editing clips. He sees like the laugh track like audio. Just copy paste.
Dude, I would never do that. All right.
No, it's not. It's not even like the silence that he's putting the laugh track in. It's like whenever we're having a normal conversation, it just what's
Dude, just it's like putting a laugh track over this podcast right now.
Yeah. Oh my
It's-
god.
Yo, we should
Kevin
make our own
feels-
laugh track. No. Copy paste that.
Honestly, what is it? If we get enough people together or just record their laughter, I think it's gonna come out very cursed because when you hear laugh tracks, it's like this classic sound. Like you always hear it, and you're like, oh, I hear this one dude going like this, the other dude coming like this. But imagine like, for example, like 5 of those people laughing like Seth Rogen. Like, I don't.
Oh man.
No, that. But yeah, the Japan vlogs. Yeah, I'm not gonna meme it, or I'll try not to like meme it
Yeah.
very hard. I actually have a big plan on how I
Yeah.
want to edit it already. I have a
feel
lot of
like-
music choices and stuff. So
Yeah.
I feel like the memes can be for the bloopers. Like we should have like after all the videos are uploaded, we can just have all the bloopers in one video and just meme
Yeah.
with those.
Yeah,
instead.
that's a fun. Yeah, I did that with one of my movies, quote unquote. Kevin knows what it is. I refuse to show it on YouTube though.
chessboard.
Yeah, chessboard.
Wait, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I think I showed too, but
Yeah.
You guys have to donate $2 million in order to see it.
oh my god.
Patreon on non-existence Patreon.
Yeah. Well, we don't have anything to offer, so it's like.
Mm.
But yeah, going back on the Japan trip though, like we have quite a number of things planned and like things we want to do there. I for one, I definitely want to go to Orai at some point, as well as the battleship Mikasa. So there's also that.
We have key points, yeah.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
of us.
Well,
What is
now
it?
they're gonna stalk us, Brian. Come on, man.
And they don't know when we're going.
Okay, so we're
Says
talking about
Alex.
these dates.
Yeah.
Sends out our whole
Yo, I'll see you
itinerary.
guys at Christmas, boys. Let's go.
I'll see you guys in 5 years. Hey.
Peace out. I don't know. So I mean, our main like there's key point locations for each one of us, and
Mhm.
like for example, I'm sure Ryan would die to go to Yokohama just to see the Gundam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's like a big one in Osaka too, right? Or am I thinking of
There is,
somewhere
yeah.
else?
No. The one I believe the one in Yokohama is the one with the moving. Like,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
the one
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
strapped
yeah.
up, yeah.
Mm.
So Kyo Annie is another big location.
Yeah, I think out of everything, that is the number one location for for a very specific reason, very obvious reason.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But,
Sure.
yeah.
I'm sure they know. The viewers know.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure. Well, fans will know, but they don't know because we haven't
They
actually
don't
talked about it in
know.
our podcast.
Yeah.
We actually did a podcast recording talking about so I guess I'll just say it. It's about the KyoAni fire that happened a few years
Yep.
back, and we actually did a podcast recording on that, but we have not released it. I think it's a genuinely good podcast. We might bring it back someday, or watch it
We
back.
have,
But
we have like several lost files. It's
yeah,
I
like
have 'em.
it's
yeah.
like what is it?
But,
the thing
yeah.
is, yeah.
We did that podcast on the beach, and it is actually one of the best ones we've done, but haven't uploaded yet. So and that was a few years back as well. But anyways, yeah, that's basically the number one reason why we're going to KyoAni, to pay our respects. It's have fun and reel in the sights of Kyoto. Kyoto is a
Right.
cool place. So.
And obviously Hiroshima for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
pay our
yeah.
respects there.
Mhm.
I heard like obviously we're not gonna videotape in there. It's not not it. Like it's like the
Yeah.
same thing. It's like same energy as going to Auschwitz and like taking flash photography, which apparently a lot of people do.
What
Which
the
kind of
fuck?
it's not even like it's so
Jesus.
bad. Like I've read comments about people who picnic there. I'm like,
What?
what made you have the idea that it would be a good plan to picnic at a concentration camp?
Yeah,
Like there's certain places where you have to, have like a sense of respect, and
yeah.
it's
that's
just And Hiroshima
Yeah.
would be one of those. I heard the museum is very sad though. They do
Mm.
something similar to like the Holocaust Museum up in DC,
right.
where they hand you like I think I might be wrong, but in Holocaust Museum they hand you a card with a person's name on it, and you find out in the end whether or not they make it out alive.
Oh my god!
Oh,
What
yeah.
the? Whoa!
That's yeah. I heard the museum is very excellent, like top tier.
Yeah.
Yep. So that would be another big point in our trip. What about anything else? I mean,
I mean, I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah, that's true.
true.
But I think there are also going to be parts where it's
Just
just going to be a
unexpected.
surprise to even us.
I think the
So,
plane trip
like-
is actually gonna be one of my favorite parts of the trip.
The plane trip.
The plane trip moment. Are we doing red eye? That's the thing.
I think so. That's what we said we would.
Bro, I'm gonna need the energy drink.
Here, have a
The
cola.
thing is with me, you guys know me. Like I get super sleepy around like after 1, but once I reach like a certain point, like I get a boost of energy and like, which is funny because apparently, like I'm going a bit off topic here, but apparently, I think I'm quoting so many things that I might as well be like completely wrong and like, an idiot. But this is what I read. I could search it up right now, and I'm too lazy. But I think either that or someone memed about saying that the reason why you get a burst of energy is because your body wants you to sleep, so it gives you the energy to finish whatever you're doing.
Oh.
It's like, please hurry up and finish this so we can go to sleep.
You know, the funny thing about that burst of energy, because I get that too. Like at like 10, I get like super tired. Or like usually when school happens, like I'm at school,
Right.
right? I'm tired all the way up until like 12 o'clock. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed after this one thing, right?
Mhm.
Right.
And then once I finish that one thing, I'm like, bro, wait, I'm wide awake, bro. I'm good for
I
like
can
the
still
next
work
5
on-
hours. Like no,
Yeah, no, yeah, same. I'm the exact same. It's one of the reasons why I fucking stay up till like 5 nowadays, which is fucking. It is hell. I'm trying to fix that sleep schedule, but fucking hell.
Like, what is it? Like the times I sleep over with Brian and Kevin, I don't do it often, but man, every time we do, we stay up to like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, that's the funny thing is that I never stay up to 7 a.m. usually. But
Yeah,
when
like
you're there,
6
we
is the
just
max
keep
now.
talking for no reason.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but there was a point, like, no matter how much energy we had, there was a point where we started losing comprehension.
Yeah, I remember talking about anime
Yeah.
dies one time
Yeah.
at like 3. No, maybe 5. I think it was 5. I
It was
talking about
fun.
it.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
Oh my god.
Why do I know the time?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't. Is that a similar like effect to being drunk? That's what I actually don't know. Is it true that being drunk is similar to being sleep deprived?
I don't think so. I think sleep deprivation is a symptom of being drunk. I think.
So it's more
Because-
like a similar thing, but it's not the same
Yeah,
effect.
yeah. Because I think drunkenness makes you lose like judgment and
Inhib-
stuff like that, and you still have. I think
Inhibition.
when you're drowsy, you still have a sense of judgment, right?
Right.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean, at least I do.
I mean, sometimes you just kind of lose control and you start saying whatever you want.
It depends on how tired I am.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that I have to be. I think I have to be really tired, but at that point, I just go to bed, or just pass
But
out right there.
but we didn't do that. Stayed up to freaking 7, then slept for like 2 hours. It was kind of. Wait, I slept for 2 hours. I don't know about you guys. What time did we wake up?
I think I slept like a little. Like I think I slept an extra hour. You guys.
Yeah, so
And I
that
woke
sounds
up
about
to
right.
you guys playing Yakuza, and then you guys were doing business, and I passed out.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Dude, the pain of like kart racing. Holy, that was like a 2 hour thing, and you
Oh,
couldn't
that.
beat this.
Couldn't beat level 1.
Yeah.
We were just trying. We
Pocket
couldn't beat
racer.
this little boy. We were just trying to switch the carts in, but
Yeah.
like our brain function was not working.
Yeah, okay,
Like,
so a bit of context for viewers who don't know. We're talking about Yakuza 0. It's a great game. It's basically a Japanese GTA 5. And it's a fucking, like, it's a
roller
drug
coaster.
fest.
It's a drug. It's so good.
It is just constant euphoria.
Basically,
Oh.
if you do it drunk, you wouldn't tell the difference between what.
Yeah.
But
But yeah.
man,
That does
Never-
remind me of a story. We actually did talk about this in that same beach podcast. But I remember
Oh.
one time, going back on the topic of like being sleepy, on both our families went together on a trip to Florida, and
oh shoot, oh yeah, we're
do
talking
you-
about this. Do you want me to tell?
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
I'll do a grand retelling of this because usually I'm very like I don't know why. Whenever it's like I'm over at like a church sleepover or something, this is like the go-to story for laughs.
Yeah.
That's how dumb it is. All right, so um, so the
Okay,
thing
go.
is like I was like in 4th grade, Brian was in 6th, Kevin was in 3rd.
Were we really that young?
I don't
We
think I
were
was in
young.
3rd. No way I was in 3rd.
I was in 4th. I was in
Whoa.
4th grade.
I
That's,
forgot
like-
about you, bro. I guess. I don't remember seeing you in 3rd grade. There's no way!
I mean, that was a long time ago. Like, I wouldn't remember stuff from 3rd grade. But, dude,
Yeah.
yeah, I was in
Oh,
4th
wow.
grade. I do remember you rage quitting. This is
Yeah,
a short side story. You created a Minecraft world, and it was supposed to be like a fun world to like just do a bunch of weird stuff. And they supposedly made this door with a pressure plate on top. When you step on it, it would be like a /kill command.
Uh,
And then no, it wasn't that. It was TNT with
TNT, yeah.
along with that.
Mm.
And Kevin was like, "Do not step on it." I was like, "You know what?
I'm just.
I'm gonna step.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I've never seen Kevin that mad at me. He shut down the server right away."
Don't worry. I reformed. Except when I play Overwatch. Or
Overwatch,
something.
yeah.
The saw is still there. I mean, it's funny. All right, back to the main story. So what happened was, this is like the first time I had like a sleepwalking kind of thing. Except the thing is, yeah. Because the thing is, what happened was, I was in like a dream, like trance, where I'm seeing completely different things while my body's doing something completely different. So what happened was, Brian and Kevin's family is still up. They stay up till like
We were the only ones up. I think. We were the only ones
yeah,
up at
we
that
were
point.
asleep. Like I was asleep. So what happened was I woke up and I was like, man, I have to take a massive dump. My stomach hurts. So I woke up and I was like, all right, let's make our way to the toilet. So what I was seeing was that the toilet was like, what is it? The bed, I was like, what is it? Where I was laying, the direction of where my head was, the toilet was like 15 feet from there. 10 feet, something like that. It was pretty close. So I got up and I walked into the bathroom, closed the door, locked it. Went over to the toilet, lifted up the lid. I was like, man, this is gonna feel good. And I was about to like pull down my I was about to pull down my pants, and then suddenly I snapped out of my dreamlike trance. And I look around me, and I was outside the resort. Okay, so keep this in mind. So the thing is, the resort room, there's a first door, right?
Yeah,
It has a lock on it. Yeah, it has a lock, and I think we had, the thing you put it. I forgot. It's
The
not
chain
the.
lock?
It's not a chain lock. It's the
yeah,
thing
it's
that
the
goes,
it's like I don't know, it's like a
little
lever
latch
lock.
thing.
Yeah, a latch. Yeah.
There was like a latch thing that goes on a knob. So there's that, right? And then there's two doorways. One is for it's like a suite for
Yeah,
Brian
it's
and
an
Kevin's
airlock.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah, the airlock. Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
then one for my family. Those also had a lock on them.
Yeah.
Somehow in my dreamlike trance, I freaking walked, unlocked the first door, closed it, unlocked the second door, and then closed it without
Yeah.
knowing. So I woke up and I was honestly kind of pissed because I was looking forward to the doing my business. My stomach actually hurt, so I was like, I was also super sleep deprived because I just woke up and I was like, man, what the fuck? It's freaking. I was knocking on the door. It was like 3 a.m. Kevin walks out, and I think what did you say? Do you remember what you said?
No, I don't. I
No.
just remember
I
looking
remember
at
you. I think you were just like,
It's like,
what are you doing out here?
I think it's probably something along the lines of, "Are you okay? Do you need help?"
No, I don't think it was. I actually think you were just like, why are you outside?
Probably.
And all I said was, I need to go to the restroom. And then I walked back in. I think my mom was up too. She was confused. And she's like, why are you up? Why did you come through the door? And then I shoved that memory in the back of my head until, I don't know, they asked me about it. And I'm like, you know what? It's a pretty funny story to tell. Or I meet new people. Whenever I meet
I just pulled up that card.
I just pull it up.
I think the best part about the whole thing, Kevin and I, while Un was just like sleep deprived as fuck, not knowing like what was kind of going on, Kevin and I were fully conscious.
Yeah, I
and
think we're probably playing games. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I think we were, and we just opened the door and we just see fucking Un just like, hey guys, and we're just like, Un, or what's going on? It's like, I need to take a shit. It's
I think the funniest part is that I could have, if my sleep trance still kept going, I could have just taken
Yeah.
crap
No
right
one would have
in front
done.
of the door.
Yeah. We made up a really funny like scenario. If there was like just a guy out there like smoking or something, they turn back and they just see you. You lock eyes with them, and you just fucking pull down your pants and take his shit in front of him.
Holy man!
It's just the guy smoking. Just like, what the fuck is going on? Oh.
What's going on?
I just heard my dad yelling. Probably taking a dump outside too.
Oh.
Speaking of that, I think my parents, my mom was like, "Oh yeah, we're going to that place again. You want to invite An?" And I think she told me like a week ago, but I totally forgot. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll ask him." I never got.
It's up to probably my parents. I
Yeah.
don't know if my parents are coming along.
We'll see. Summer is quite a way away, so
We say that, but it's only like 2 months away.
That's true.
no
Yeah.
more school so soon.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so ready to fucking leave. I mean, okay, I'm not ready to leave the dorm. I am ready to not do my classes though.
Dude, I just need to make it through my exams. I mean, for us,
Yeah.
luckily,
all I
Finals
need
are
to do is
optional
pass.
for us, right?
finals are not optional.
What?
But the thing is, they only count if they help your grade.
Oh, okay. So that's what that
Yeah.
was.
It's a beautiful thing. Not good for the freshmen still, because they don't know how stressful they are. Remember
I
the
feel
first
bad.
time going in, finals week, I was like, what is it? Test after test, and all they said, like, keep in mind, this is 20% of your grade. And I would be like, man.
Dude, I lucked out so much because in my English class, if you have an A in all 4 quarters, they're like, "Yo, hey, you good? You don't need to take no
Oh yeah,
final."
that is the
I think
thing.
that was the
That is the
case,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. That
I
is
think
the thing.
only in freshmen. I'm pretty sure.
It was only freshman
No,
year, and I
I
think I was
I
fine.
had that in senior year at some point as well.
Okay, well you're a
Who did you
senior,
do?
Brian. No one cares. You probably didn't even
Hold up.
care.
Wait, I'm a senior.
Wait.
What
I
the
am
fuck?
senior.
You're gonna be senior next year. What the fuck?
Well, I won't care about it.
Well, it's gonna count next year.
Hey, I'll be in college
Actually,
next.
does
I'll
it count
be-
for seniors next year? I feel like it like
It depends
because
if I'm already in college.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I know you aren't yet, so you probably still have to keep your grades up pretty well.
I'm so depressed.
I just see you. You're so sad, stone face,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You keep that emotion, and you're gonna feel it the entire time you're in college.
I feel like this is gonna be good, and like,
well, well, okay. Just to explain to the viewers, my dad just came in shirtless in front of Kevin's.
I'm doing good.
What? I don't want you.
What?
My app's down. How you doing?
Hey, Dad, we're doing good.
and he
Brian
turns
said
around and
good.
leave before you can say anything.
Oh my
That's
god.
my dad for you.
Yeah, that's
You
our
like to
dad's.
see it.
Our dad is a walking meme.
Dude, imagine he saw you take a dump outside that door. You'd be like, yo, what up, bud? And slap you on the back. And then your shit goes straight back up. And you're oh.
So cute.
That'll snap you out of it, that's for sure.
No, I think I would have just jumped off the roof. And man, we were 3 stories up. What do you think would stop me from jumping off if that happened?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
But
yeah, where were we again?
something about
I don't know.
finals, college.
Oh yeah, college.
Oh yeah. I was saying my college is gonna be painful and fun at the same time because I will be
Yeah,
taking
I'll-
classes that are actually fun.
Yeah, I will say it is fun sometimes if you have the right classes.
And good professors. I feel like professors make or break their classes. If you have a good professor,
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
so. I do have this one professor who's pretty old, and and you know that's not normally a bad thing, but as the stereotype goes, sometimes they don't know a lot about technology and stuff like that. And considering we're in COVID, where technology is like one of the
essential.
basically the most important thing you could do right now. It's just oh boy, it's just I
Makes me
hate it
scared.
so much.
Because we might be the next one to have that happen is at the rate that things are progressing.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless we immerse ourselves within the technology we're specializing in. So
Yeah.
we will be very well versed in whatever we need to do to run an animation studio, but everything else we're going to be lost.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, I don't know. The thing is, as a writer, let's
As
start
a
with
writer,
As
I
a
only need
writer.
a pencil
No.
and paper.
No, not at all, not at all. Both not only as a writer, but also as a director, you actually have to know a lot, from we're talking like from history to technology to, of course, your writing skill and how to draw and stuff like that. All those are really important because you need those to understand each of the processes of making a show, and then helping people through it as you go, you know. And it also makes it easier to kind of manage over the project when you have that kind of skills, those versatile skill sets, because you know,
Yeah.
again, it's easier to talk to people, it's easier to understand what they're going through, and then you could help communicate through those problems. So
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Whew.
one of the reasons why I like being an entertainer. As an entertainer, you actually have to do that a lot, I feel like. Or
I
like
would suck as an entertainer. I work well as a background person.
it.
I just like doing it.
I just like being a part of the fun. And
Yeah,
making money. But yeah.
I mean,
I
I
mean-
mean,
It's always
don't lie. Yeah, it's like that is part of that's a motivation right there. That's a
I
valid
mean,
one.
money is a motivation, but for me, at least, the problem is money is always an issue. So
Yeah, I mean,
making money in order to do what I want. Imagine.
yeah,
We
that's
live in
true.
a society.
As a society, we need to make money.
Yeah.
You know that meme where it's like, man, I get paid I work 9 to 5, 7 days a week in order to sit and do nothing for
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah, that's.
uh,
Oh man.
I've actually been, for some weird reason, right? A lot of like YouTube videos about like this guy who works at Cold Stone and this other guy who works
yo,
at
same.
Subway,
Yo,
and they're
same.
like, yo,
I
it's
love
actually
those
not bad. And I'm
videos.
like, oh yeah, they look like they're having fun. They're super
I
sick.
mean,
They look super.
the
sick.
thing is, as long as you enjoy what job you have, I think
Yeah.
to a point, money doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think it's not only that, but it's also just kind of the thoughts that sprout from it. Because if you go into a job like, say like a white collar job, right, and you're just like, I have to work the computer all day. It's gonna suck. Or you could go in and be like, oh shit, all right, well another day, here we go. Or be like, all right, let's see what we could like, let's be productive, and stuff like
That's
that.
the
Depending
thing,
on what
it's-
mindset you go
yeah.
into, it'll really, I think that influences your job. So it's also in a way on you,
Right.
which is I think a very interesting aspect of life and society.
This is my personal opinion, obviously. Everyone's different how they view it, but
Mm-hmm.
if
Yeah.
I had to work a job just to make money, man, I'm gonna be miserable. Like,
yeah.
it's gotta
Yeah.
be something I like about the job.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree as well.
100%.
Because you want to live a life, you don't want to like
You gotta
kind of
live.
put your life on pause and then keep going with it,
What is it? You're gonna work to make money until you're 65 and you realize you can't do anything with that money because now you're old and decrepit.
Yeah.
It's
Here we got
also-
dark real quick.
It's also the fact that like we've been in school, like for high schoolers, you've been in school for 12 years of your life,
Mm.
Which is
and
weird.
you only really have essentially like 4 months off or something like that, right?
Mhm.
And like just knowing that you go nowhere with that time, that just sucks.
It sucks. It's accentuated further because you also realize there's only a chance that you could sustain yourself in the future, right? Like a happy future, because, or at least that's kind of the mindset you almost kind of fall into, because it's
I
like,
mean,
oh shit,
yeah.
I might not get into the job I want, or I have to go into a job that I really don't want,
Right.
or a
But
job
I
that's not
feel
gonna.
like, yeah. The thing is, I feel like even if you have a miserable job, I feel like people can find ways to enjoy life because there's so much in the world that's not good. But man, like let's say I'm working a job that I absolutely despise. My boss is making me have mental breakdowns. Then I come home and then I have, I don't know, friends who actually care about me.
Yeah.
I feel like even though that is not necessarily the best situation to be in, that's gonna keep me going.
Yeah, it's really funny that you mentioned that because I recently started watching Senko, and it's literally about it's
Great.
actually I watched the first 3 episodes. It's actually really cool. It's very Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and it's like the idea that you kind of go through this shitty job, and then you come home to someone who cares about you, who loves you, who is taking
Who
care of
actually
you.
wants to?
It's just like it's like that's like the idea of like looking forward to going home at the end. It's like that's sick.
There's
and that's
nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Excuse me.
and it's like it's also just like it's also something similar to like Kobayashi's Dragon Maid because it's when you want to break out of that cycle of monotonous like work and stuff like that. Sometimes it takes a change, either something that happens just out of nowhere or something you choose to yourself to take the step forward.
Internal change. Right?
And it's like that's one of the beautiful things about anime, especially slice of life. Sometimes they teach you ways in which you could cope with more miserable aspects of living, and it's like hell yeah, man. That's cool.
And there's all these little things that you can take notice of. The little joys in life,
Yeah, it tells you that like everything is okay. It's either going to be okay or it is okay, because it's like for me, right? I'm terrified that I'm not going to be able to live up to the hype that I've been sparring up for Ikigai Studios, and just like that's gonna fail, or I'm gonna make my family disappointed in me or something. But then it's like it's helpful to know that it's like it happens. It's a thing that happens. but would you rather give up on your dream and, you know, just work at a job that you may not like, or do you fucking
That's the
keep
thing.
grinding at it until you die?
That is
And
the
that's
thing.
like, I would do that. I would do that. I'm gonna fight till the end. You know, it's like because that for me, that's a life I would rather live.
That is, yeah. I mean, that's so important for me also.
Mhm.
Like the idea of simply being okay and satisfied where you're.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong with that. Everyone. Sometimes people just want to, chill and live life as it comes. There's
Mhm.
nothing wrong with that. But for me personally, to me to be okay and be satisfied my entire life working a job and not pursuing my dream and then having a midlife crisis and be like, maybe I should have tried 20 years ago. I'd
Mm.
rather never have that regret in the first place. Maybe
Mm.
I'm gonna die somewhere in the streets.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. But the thing is, sometimes it just takes that step forward. And
Yeah.
I think living life like that, it's like I wouldn't I wouldn't describe it as thrill seeking
Mhm.
because having your rent due in 3 days and not having enough money is not the kind of thrill seeking I
not-
want.
that's just pain.
Yeah.
It's more of fighting each day to get to this dream that you want, but you
Mhm.
know that the dream is always going to be further out of reach every time you reach another point. I feel like
Yeah. But you rather take the steps there rather than just stop, right?
rather
Like,
than settle down and be satisfied. Nothing wrong
yeah.
with that, but
Mhm.
me personally, I
Yeah.
don't think I can live with myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's
Like.
also like the weird fact that I feel so well off and so fortunate
Mhm.
to be in the place that I am right now that it
Yeah.
just feels it doesn't feel right to not take advantage of what we have and just go
Mm.
for it because
Yeah.
there's so many people who want this dream as well, and for
Mhm.
me not to take the step forward and do what they want to do is also, for me, it's off-putting because I feel so well off here, and for me to just say like screw it, I'm just gonna screw over my life and make myself miserable. It's when I could have been taking risks and to make myself better and like show that people
Mhm.
that like hard work does pay off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, the thing is, sometimes things can happen in life when you don't see it coming. I
Yeah.
mean, we're very young. We do
Yeah.
not have the wisdom
Oh
to
yeah. We're super
lecture
naive.
people around.
Super
Yeah.
naive.
The thing is, we're talking like we're wearing big boy pants, but we're still
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
little
I'm
boy
I'm
pants.
I'm barely an adult. Like I can't believe I am an adult.
I'm
If I
18 and I don't feel like an adult.
I'm
Man,
yeah.
17 and I don't even feel close to that.
Yeah.
the thing is, I feel like things come, life happens. And sometimes what is it? You randomly somehow start settling down with a family. I feel like at
Mhm.
that point your priorities do change,
Yeah.
but the thing is, I feel like, I mean, I believe in a lot of saying. Like I live by a lot of kind of guidelines. One of
Mhm.
which everything happens for a reason, obviously. I mean,
Yeah.
and you take things as it comes. But I also feel like if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a will, there's a way can be taken wrongly or correctly. As in, you can still keep pushing towards your dream no matter in what situation you are,
Mhm.
regardless of how much you can push towards it on this scenario. But that doesn't mean that whatever you're doing justifies the end. You gotta find a morally right way to do it and not
Mm.
trying to.
Yeah.
And I'm just.
Also, like another weird thing. Um, I talked about this in I think my escapism video. If you guys haven't, if people watching this haven't watched it, you can. But for me, I still remember this saying. This guy, he was so he to me he was a prodigy at the saxophone. And he was just pretty smart all around. And dude, I remember hearing him say this, and this completely just destroyed all of my image of him. And I remember him saying, dreams, are things that aren't achievable. They're just things that you think about. And to me, that that's just messed up to me.
There is some truth
Um,
to it, sadly, though.
There is,
You-
I definitely
yeah.
think there's truth to it. Like, don't get me wrong, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah,
obviously,
right.
you're not gonna like dream about flying powers and then get it, right?
Yeah.
But I think there is a point where, to me, when he said that, it spoke out to me as you can't get a dream. Like, the dreams that you have aren't ever gonna be achievable, so you should just let them go. And to me, it just hurts me so much when someone says that, especially to
yeah.
me, and then especially out loud to a class. You know,
Yeah.
when that's your definition of a dream, to me
Yeah.
that just hurts because I know there's so many people who have certain dreams, who have certain goals that they want to reach that feels like a dream, and for someone to say that they can't get there because the definition says so,
Yeah.
to me that just it just feels so, it doesn't sit right with me. And when I heard
Yeah.
that, like, of course I don't hate the guy, right?
Yeah.
But to me, it just gave me more of a push forward to show that dreams are achievable. Dreams can be real. It just takes a little bit of more work, and maybe even a little bit more of a realistic
Yeah.
twist on it.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
no, I definitely share that like frustration and rage, I guess, because I had a similar experience happen to me as well, because let's see, it was during one of my TV production classes that I actually took, and it was like I think
Oh
on
gosh,
the way
I remember this.
yeah, I remember I forget
Oh,
her
boy.
name, but she was basically telling all of us that like yeah, it's not like it's not like any of us are actually going to go into like TV production. I was like, you have no right to say that. And that's the thing. That's the point I'm getting at. When you say stuff like that, it's incredibly insensitive because you basically shit and spit on people's efforts. That like and it's not even like people who are trying, people who have done, achieve their dreams. People who have, dreamed of going to different countries to get into space, to get into, to discover the Earth's secrets. Just you say dreams aren't achievable, and you spit on all of those achievements. Everything that has like brought humans to this point, and it's just like, what are you saying? It screams ignorance, in my opinion. Like, I sound very pompous, I feel like, when I say that, but I'm trying to incur kind of a message of like
Right.
understanding, because these kind of things come in different forms and in different varieties of scenarios for different people, whether you're a scientist, an explorer, an entertainer, or just some guy trying to get by, it's like
Right.
we all have efforts that are worth it, are worth something.
Exactly. Well, how I see it, at least, is a dream is a dream until you take that first step. Like, honestly, this YouTube, this whole thing we got going on here, would have stayed a dream if we didn't just take the
Yeah,
first step.
honestly though, yeah, like we may not have the like big numbers right now, but
Nah, not at all.
it's still crazy that we're putting ourselves out there,
Yeah.
and that it's been seen at least 100 times.
It's kind of weird though. The more I think about it, like
Yeah, right?
Some of the
Like-
videos, like I know the views we're getting are kind of low right now, but some of the videos in the past have gotten over 100. I'm like, who the heck is out here besides our friends watching three dudes talk
Yeah,
about random
dude.
stuff?
And you know what the funny thing? Assuming that all of our friends are subbed, right? There are still 22% of people who aren't subbed that are watching our stuff.
Yeah, right.
Like I looked at the statistics. I can't even pull it up. It's like 77 to 22.
Yeah.
And
Which
it's crazy.
Kind of cool to think about.
Yeah, like there are actually people out there who, like complete strangers who watch
Have a
us.
video,
Yeah,
and
and it's
probably
like-
either think we suck or they support us. Who knows? Which I'm glad. Like this, I mean, one day we just sat down. We're like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I-
ever since we don't plan on stepping back.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. It's too late. We
Yeah,
invested
it's too late
much.
for that.
It is too late. our parents would kill us if we did stop now.
Yeah.
Even if they did know that we have
Yeah.
this YouTube, they would be
Well,
like,
I think our I know our mom and dad know, they just don't at the same time.
Apparently, my dad follows my music YouTube.
Oh,
Like, I was
wow.
trying to show him my music, and I was like, "Yeah, I already seen it." I was like, "What?"
wait a minute.
Which is very oddly nice because you know how Asian parents, it's kind of hard for them to show like
Yeah.
they don't outright say I love you. It's more like they show it through action. And I feel like
Yeah.
though our parents don't understand what the heck we're doing, I feel like they support us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
and
nice.
it's also
not
like one of
everyone
those-
has that luxury.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like with our parents, it's really they're really harsh on us because they want us to do better, which is like a good thing. Like a lot, I think, some of us might take it as like, why, like this is so harsh, but in reality, they're just
It can be.
they're just trying to look out for us, and they really do want the best for us. They're just
Yeah.
they're just
And-
using their
and
wisdom that they've
yeah,
gained
it's like-
to-
It's like, speaking of which as well, it's like going back, like really a bit back in this conversation about when Kevin was talking about how this dream isn't just our dream anymore. It's the dreams of, like, at this point, our friends and of course our families at this point, because
Yep.
even though they don't know what we're doing, they may not understand what they're doing, but they do want us to succeed, and to live
Yeah.
a happy, great life. And it's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I want to live that life for the people who have brought me up to this point,
And
To-
believe
to-
it, man.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's very anime. It's very anime.
It is.
And I
but,
think it
yeah.
is. Like, I will say there is a lot of like parallels with it, actually. Like there are like already a lot of, like, in a way, references to, like, say, My Hero Academia, right? Where it's like, Deku isn't just being a hero for him anymore. He's doing it for All Might, for everyone who's went against him or went with him. It's like.
I mean,
It's like, and I feel that. I understand that sentiment now. That, I actually have to fucking work to get the people I love, the people I hate, to acknowledge that these efforts weren't for nothing.
that freaking song popped up in my head with Simon singing it. You better work, bitch.
You better work, bitch. Oh, that's an old reference.
That
to
is-
the other
wow.
kid. Holy shit.
Wow.
We better start working. Oh
Better
my
work,
god.
bitch.
But
Yeah.
Oh
and-
my god. Yo, anyone out there? Anyone still, like, watch the Yogscast out there? Holy shit.
They do push out different content now, but every
Yeah,
once in a while,
I'm still with it.
it's
I'm still
always
with it.
fun.
I love them so much. They're great.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Honestly.
time changes people, which is a crazy thing that some people don't realize, but you kind of have to suck it up one day. And
Yeah, like it's like looking back to me when I was like just like 5 years ago, like before this, just like a little bud, just like trying to sprout.
I mean,
You know?
the funny thing is that this might have not even happened if I didn't transfer to. Oh, shit,
That's
I said
yeah.
the name now. Now you gotta bleep it out.
that.
Wait,
oh,
it's at the
it's
hour
a-
mark. Just bleep it out.
It's, yeah, it's fine.
if I didn't transfer, holy crap! Like
yeah, that's crazy.
it's all little
A
things.
lot of things might have not have happened if it just, like, again, it's surprising just how small, like, steps you take lead up to, like, something fucking incredible, right?
They eventually build up.
Yeah, if we didn't sit around the kitchen talking about Ikigai Studios, or if hell, if we didn't get into, like, a D&D, like, group together, we wouldn't have met, like, the people we have now. Like, we'll probably have him as a guest at some point, but I just want to express my, one of my friends out there, Jacob. I met him in my final year of senior year. I didn't become friends with him until, like, halfway through the year or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And to this day, we are like brothers in arms, essentially.
Holy crap! I would die for him.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
yeah, it's like, it's crazy that, like, we just started talking one day, and, like, bam, he is now a very valued member of Ikigai Studios, even though he's not, like, part of it. He is,
It's an honorary member. No
Yeah.
matter what.
hmm
Oh,
So it's like, again, small steps that lead up to, like, here, and it's like, it's crazy how
sorry.
much.
what is it?
That
How I see it is these baby steps we've been taking that added up is only still a baby step.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's going to start accumulating, and we're going to start taking strides. But for now,
Exponential growth.
very small baby step. Yeah. But yeah, honestly,
Oh man.
this is
But it's
crazy.
like you think about the future, like talking about the future. It's gonna be like, I really hope we get to achieve some really cool things. You know, it's like,
better work.
no, it's like
uh,
like I've been like dreaming about things like, you know, yeah, like
I know.
working with YouTubers that I've like admired for so long, or like hang out with like, you know, a VTuber or something. That'd be like having a podcast. It's like,
my god.
it's crazy, but it's like if we take the right steps, it's like all of that is doable. You know, it's like
Mm.
right now it's a dream, but like 5, 10 years, 20, 30 years
Who
in the
knows?
future,
Who
it's
knows
like
what will happen.
I'm gonna look back on this moment and say, "Yo, my bro, I did it for you. You who started there and like
We
brought.
did it.
I'm here to prove to you that I did it. You know?
We did it for everyone.
Yeah.
We did it for everyone.
It's like
We did this for you,
Yeah.
the viewers that are watching us now.
Yeah,
Hey.
you and you, me from the past, I guess.
Hey,
And
anyone
yeah.
watching this? Hey, you better be watching us because we're gonna be making strides.
Yeah.
Keep tabs,
Don't
like
watch us
keep a
too
reminder
closely
for
in my
1 year
chip.
later.
Yeah,
Keep
it's
a
also
tabs for 1
crazy.
year later
Yeah,
and
like
see how far we've gone.
yeah, it's like also just our future selves as well. Like our future selves are gonna see this and be like, "Holy shit, this is where we like started." You know?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I love time capsule things like this.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely see our podcast as something
A
like
time
that.
capsule, yeah.
Yeah, like I get to see my development. You know, it's like it's a very personal journey
Mm.
that's just really cool to see and listen to at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
Well.
that's why I have the vlogs and stuff. That's why,
Mm.
you know, just I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just I just can't wait to see like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years later, see where I'm at.
Mm.
I'm definitely understanding that some years might be stagnant, but I am excited for what is to come for me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean,
Whether it's good or bad, I'm all down for it.
I mean, we'll
Because-
stick it through together.
Yeah,
we'll weather
definitely.
the storm.
Yeah,
That's what we say.
because you know it's always cooler to take the hard way and get out the other side rather than take the easy way and you know.
I mean, I saw something
It's more
super
epic.
cheesy, like
Is it that
yeah.
cheesy?
No, not what you said,
Yeah.
but what
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw. I saw
Oh,
something
yeah.
super cheesy, but it kind of stuck with me. I think it's along the lines of anything that is easy won't last. Anything that will last is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
I'm-
it's just the whole gotta be disciplined.
I mean, hey,
Serious,
there's a quote by one of the inspirations for Ikigai Studios, Monty who said that I believe he said something along the lines of, "We're not here to live forever, but we are here to make something that will," and it's like, hell yeah,
We'll live through what we leave behind. That was
Mhm.
weird.
yeah, that'll be our legacy. It's
Yeah.
weird talking about this because it's like, again, we're just starting, and it's like we already have such high expectations for ourselves. But I guess it's
think-
nice to
in a
see
way,
back on
that's a
that.
good thing.
You know.
Mhm.
see how much we will get accomplished.
Yeah, it's like we're setting a checklist for our future selves. Like, yo, you better be listening.
Yeah. I mean, it's also for me. It's also like super scary though. You know, it's like one of the things where
Terrifying.
you put yourself on a high pedestal and it's like, you know, when you act really cocky and then
Yeah.
just to realize that it's like that trope of just being all cocky but then being sent all the way back down.
Yeah.
I feel like that's important though.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think like I'd rather feel cocky at this point, just so that I'm motivated to like do something afterwards. You know,
I
to live up to that hype.
It's kind of different for me though. I'm expecting to be thrown down to the bedrocks.
Oh yeah,
for
no,
music.
of course.
Because for music, holy crap, for anything that we're trying to do, we're gonna get backhanded and then be like, wow, this stuff's trash. I mean, it's gonna hurt. It's
Yeah.
gonna hurt. But we just gotta pick ourselves back up and improve on it. Like, what's the point of getting criticism if we're not going to try to work on it?
Yeah.
You know?
Because we want to please as many people as possible, and if
Mm-hmm.
that's by taking a couple blows, then that's what we gotta do.
True that.
All right.
But-
So,
yeah.
I mean, end of the podcast. Thank you for listening. Like, holy crap! This is quite a roller coaster of emotions on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fun.
Like the tone changed from like really funny to super serious real quick.
I mean, the thing is, Ikigai, reason for being, reason for living. For some reason, your reason right now is listening to the three of us speak about random stuff, mostly on Dream. We keep ranting about it, but you better keep watching us. I am on, and I'm signing off.
Brian signing out.
Kevin, peace out, boys.
Thank you, y'all. Take care.
Bye.
Have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Peace out.